The Muth-Nam monks use an... Please help. You must help. Bandits. They attacked my father's wagon on the roads to Suran. They're stealing everything we own. My father's a proud Mer. They may kill him. You have to help us.
Keep your weapons sheathed, citizen. The situation is well in hand, I assure you. Bandits. I commend you for springing to this mayor's defense, but you should be cautious. I'm investigating some irregularities in Suran's justice system. I fear the town's lead constable, Marshal Hularan, may be arresting people without cause. You did answer the call of a citizen in peril. Very well. I need evidence, testimony. Many of the Marshal's prisoners are toiling on plantations outside Suran. Talk to them. Gather some proof of Hularan's corruption. Then meet me at Ula's manor. The plantations are crawling with iron-howled mercenaries. I'll draw them away as best I can, but do hurry. They won't leave their posts for long. Ah, you must be a recent arrival. I am called the Scarlet Judge, vanquisher of evil and guardian of the oppressed. I am this island's protector, bound by oath to avenge injustice and safeguard the helpless. No, my oath is of a personal nature. I revere the three, but my relationship with the rulers of Vvardenfell is complex. Ordinators are bound by restrictive temple law. It makes them slow to action, clumsy. I have no such restrictions. I've been called savior and menace, hero and villain. If you'd call me a vigilante, then so be it. My only concern is the lives and welfare of those I protect. Wherever Vvardenfell's laws cannot or will not act against injustice, there you will find me. Cold-hearted mercenaries. Swords for hire without virtue or scruple. They serve the plantation owners and I suspect Marshal Hularan. The Iron Hounds will hurt anyone for the right price. The plantation owners pay them very well. Other than the fact that she's in charge of the constabulary? This is a Redoran city. House Redoran demands certainty in all things. Hularan's deputies won't sanction an arrest unless there is overwhelming evidence. We have no proof, only suspicion. Yes, precisely. House Redoran does not suffer this kind of misconduct lightly. Once we prove Hularan's crimes, the House will turn against her.
Please, I'm working as fast as I can. I can't work if you hurt me. Isn't it obvious? We're being worked to death. I won't say more while Overseer Torvain is watching. I can't say more. If you want answers, you'll have to deal with him first.
You think... Stand, slave! Don't you have more to say? Another lazy slave, I'll kill you too! I'll beat you to a pulp! Join my other rebellious slaves! Die!
I saw you strike down Overseer Torvain. Well fought, friend. If ever an elf had it coming, it was Torvain. I was taking a deposit to the bank. A week's worth of coin, fairly earned. Marshal Hlaarin accosted me and seized it. Accused me of stealing from some farmer outside town. The farmer's dead, of course, but who needs witnesses when an orc's to blame? Maybe. These damned dark elves think I'm nothing but an animal. Some don't even think I can speak. Makes them careless around me. Mistress Dren's been shouting about the quality of her laborers. You might find something of value in her manner.
Did you just... is Overseer Torvain really dead? Prisoner? Slave, more like. I swear I don't belong here. That Marshal, Hlaarin, she says I murdered a beggar the day I arrived in Surin. I can't even bring myself to kill a fly, let alone a person. There's got to be some mistake. Master Kark's building a new prison in Suran, but it isn't finished yet. In the meantime, they make us work out here in the fields. Hlaarin visits Kark's house twice a week. Maybe you can find something there. You have to get me out of here.
Well, I'll be a skeever's drunk auntie. Did you really cut down Overseer Torvain? Certainly won't miss that horse's arse. Falsely? Guess that's a matter of perspective. I punched a dark elf. But I promise you, if that wormy little snowback had it coming, I'd punch him again if I got the opportunity. Well, maybe that someone was Master Arano. And maybe the punch broke his jaw in 3 places. But that's what he gets for asking me to service his gods. Hlaarin told me I can shorten my sentence by working here. You telling me different? Sure's blood. I knew that elf was skeeving me out. Oh, when I get my hands on her.
Ah, true to your word. I knew I could trust you. I led the Iron Hounds on a merry chase, but I doubt they'll stay scattered for long. What of your search? Did you find any evidence of Halaran's corruption? I see my faith in you was not misplaced. We will discuss your evidence and more, but not in this hall. You trusted me and helped me gather the evidence I needed. Now, I shall trust you with a secret I have carried for years. Come, follow me. My mentor used her wealth to better others, not herself. Having inherited her manor, I now do the same. This evidence proves Halaran's guilt, but there's no telling how deep the corruption goes. There's only one person I trust with this information, Constable Gretgar. I fear I must ask more of you. My observations of Halaran suggest paranoia bordering on obsession. If she suspects that anyone is moving against her, she'll no doubt summon her Iron Hounds. If a melee breaks out in Suran, innocents will suffer. That's something I can't abide. If Constable Gretgar's going to arrest the Marshal without a fight, we'll have to distract her mercenaries. I'll deal with the constables. You raid the Iron Hound camp in the Daedric ruins outside Suran. Burn their weapons and destroy their supplies.
We're under attack! Damn saboteur! Useless! No one leaves until we clean up this mess!
That's the last mistake you'll ever make. Not you too. This is ridiculous.
I'm sorry, Talenra, but my wife insists we try a real mage.
There goes another client who's known me for years. Not a proper mage, they say. Rubbish! By Vec, if I get my hands on that fetcher from Somerset, I'll wring his scrawny golden neck. Just watching my business fall into ruin. People used to rely on me to heal their children and mend their injuries, but now it's all Menaldinian this and Menaldinian that. Damned guild lackey. He's even pinning up signs to slander my work. The Cretan's saying I'm not a mage, but I am. I just happen to love alchemy. He must think there's a lot of coin to be made here. The fool. If I get my hands on him, I'll... Sorry. Dark elf temper. It's just that this business is my life. Thank you for helping me, Sarah. Honestly, it means a lot. The rascal's name is Menaldinian. You'll find him sliming around that new shop of his, the Gauche High Elf Clinic just south of here. I thought a fellow mage would have more respect. Oh, he started out all sweetness, invited me to tea, asked about my business, even bought a copy of my latest book, Tea and Tisane for Aches and Pains. I can't believe I fell for his act. I doubt it. But my mother taught me I should always give people a chance to make amends. It helps ease the conscience after we wreak our revenge. My mother was a very colorful woman. What? Healers aren't permitted to deal out a bit of payback every now and then? I'm a dark elf. Grim talk is the official language of Morrowind, and vengeance is the national pastime. A shame, though. He's really quite handsome for an Altmer. I am. Quite highly ranked, too. Surprised? Not every Telvanni mage hides away in a mushroom. Many of us enjoy the company of our neighbors, until they start abandoning us for some insufferable mages guild peacock. Alchemy teaches us the hidden potential of everyday things, turning the ordinary into the extraordinary. People step over miracles all the time. Mushrooms that can ease a cough or grasses that can mend a wound. Alchemy finds power in the mundane. You there! You've been selected for a random search! Come here at once! Follow me quietly, away from the gates. We have a judge in common. This'll do. Just keep your voice down. Sorry about this cloak and dagger nonsense. I can't be seen talking to anyone even remotely suspicious right now. Marshal Lauren's watching me like a hawk. She's on the lookout for anyone who might be colluding with the Scarlet Judge. I'm a friend of House Redoran, but that'll only get you so far in this town, especially with Lauren's Iron Hounds prowling around. But look, we've got bigger problems. There was an ambush. Somehow Marshal Lauren found out the Scarlet Judge was coming. Must have been one of the plantation owners. Damn their eyes! I wasn't fast enough. They've jailed him. And if I know Halaran, they plan to do much worse. Halaran needs him to recant his accusations, publicly. Probably got one of her hounds working him over right now, trying to squeeze out a confession. The judge will hold out as long as he can, but everyone breaks eventually. We've got to get him out. I'd let you into the prison myself, but Halaran doesn't trust me with the keys. I've got the respect of her constables and the house, but my hands aren't dirty enough for her. You're going to have to find the key. Constable Kren will snatch up a bribe without batting an eye. If you're short on coin, try convincing Suran's locksmith Remas to cut you a deal. Or you could talk to Dredini down at Desoles. She might know something. Just be discreet, all right? Oh, the judge and I go way back. The two of us, along with the former marshal, kept this town safe for decades. But when the marshal died and Halaran took over, well, everything sort of fell apart. Ha! Is that what we're calling him now? It wasn't too long ago slavery was legal in Morrowind. Buying and selling people was legal right here in Suran. That sound right to you? The judge keeps us honest. Sometimes the law just gets in the way.
Yes, I suppose you've come for a consultation. What is it? Unsightly warts? Poor eyesight? Flat feet, perhaps? You poor thing. Did one of her bizarre herbal cures cause worse pains than it cured? Honestly, I've given some thought to drafting a letter to the Archmage of the Guild. These herbalists and hedge witches really need some proper training. Of course not! Wait, are you another one of these bark-munching herbal apologists? Telenra's teas are not remedies. I'm sure she makes a delicious marinade and some very fine scented lotions for the ladies, but I'd hardly call that medicine. None. Now, see here, if she sent you to fish for an apology, she won't get it. I'll not apologize for the truth. Alchemy is a peasant science. Sheer quackery! Now go, and take this silly book with you. I'm sick of it cluttering up my shelf.
Let me guess. Menaldinian was an insufferable ass and refused to apologize. Did he now? Well, he'll certainly regret that. I've cooked up a wonderful plan to teach him the value of alchemy, but I'll need your help. What do you say? Up for a bit of poetic justice? Oh, come on now. I'm not going to poison him. I'm going to brew a potion that requires precise timing and freshly harvested lichen. The one that grows at the base of the Emperor Parasols. If you gather the lichen, I can focus on the instruments. Meet me near Menaldinian's house and we'll put my plan into action.
Even if you hadn't destroyed those shipments, I'm sure the Tribunal would have stopped the plague before it reached Mournhold.
There you are. Any luck finding the lichen? We'll need to be quick if we want full potency. Perfect. You may have noticed an odor. It's subtle, barely noticeable in fact, but once I add it to this wickweed and quama shell solvent, ha-ha! The perfect pheromone for the common house cat. Surprised? He may have squeezed a few secrets out of me, but he revealed some facts about himself along the way. For instance, he's violently allergic to cats. Sprinkle this potion over the plants near his door, and the results should be dramatic. Hope you packed a handkerchief, you smarmy bastard.
What's going on out here? Snooping, eh? Why, I have half a mind to... Cats? Ah! Achoo!
No, that was just... Did you see the look on his face? Aem's mercy, he certainly wasn't exaggerating about that allergy. What a buffoon! No, as much as I'd like to, you know the healer's oath. Do only moderate harm to those who cross you. I brewed a tea that should alleviate his symptoms. You can give it to him, but only if he agrees to come out and make a public apology. Then leave him to his sniffles and blubbering. Patients tend to avoid healers covered in their own snot. He can settle this business with his reputation intact. All he needs to do is apologize.
Oh, everything itches. Damnable cats! Don't be coy. I know who's responsible for this travesty. I never should have told that scheming witch about my allergy. What a low-born, wretched, undignified prank. Apologize to a grubby Telvanni piss peddler? Are you deranged? I shall report her. I shall... Oh, what's the use? Fine, she wins. Ifre's bones. What a monstrous injustice. Oh, just give me that swill. This had better work.
So, did Menaldinian relent, or should we leave him to his wheezing? Oh, thank goodness. Luring cats to his door every day would have gotten awfully tiresome. In the end, he'll see it's for the best. Collaboration always yields better results than competition. You and I are proof of that, right? Thanks again, Sarah.
Telenra, I wish to thank you for that most efficacious tea.
And?
Your alchemical skills yield impressive results.
And?
It was rude of me to malign your alchemical practice. I apologize.
Menaldinian, I forgive you. There's no reason for us to be at odds. We should try to cooperate, yes?
Yes, agreed. So, now that we're on good terms, can you please shoo these horrid creatures away from my clinic?
Of course. I brewed just the thing.
Be seeing you, partner. Farewell.